This is the first month that I'm like monthly budgeting. I have a salary position now. This was the last month of our, we just didn't have enough with all the apartment expenses as well. I'm just so happy to see where we're gonna go financially. Hi guys, welcome to the first payday routine of 2026. I'm so excited. Welcome to it. If you're new here, I should introduce myself. Hi, my name is Jill. I'm 24. I live in South Florida. I work full-time in hospitality and I make lifestyle content. I talk all about personal finance. I vlog my life in my 20s. I talk all about books, hobbies, workouts. Currently focused on the New Year's goals and this whole part of the new year. I just like living, trying to get to where I want to go in this life and create my dream life. And that does include my finances. This is one of the biggest goals I will have throughout my 20s, is just getting my finances in order. I am so excited to share my payday routine. These videos are always so like chill, chatty. We talk about our goals. We talk about our financial goals. I share how I'm currently doing financially. To give you a quick rundown of how these videos go, I typically will give a brief intro. I'll talk about how our budget is set up, how our finances are set up, what my actual budget is set up like. We'll get into the budgeting and any other like topic of conversation just based on how the budget went for the month will be spoken about at the end. So this is the first month that I'm like monthly budgeting. I am so excited. This is one of my New Year's goals and was something I wanted to move into once I transitioned to my new job and we kind of got a bit back on our feet financially. If you're new here, there's a lot of background with our finances. I have a whole video about budgeting. And then before that, I had a whole video about like my debt diaries and paying off credit card debt. So we have made so much progress. I have a full real budget now and I'm learning how to use it. And I'm still learning a lot and I'm still growing as an individual with finances. But I'm so excited to share. I have a little baby coffee today because I did just finish an entire coffee, but I could not film a payday routine without a coffee. That's just the rules around here. How our finances are set up. My husband and I share finances. Tyron and I both work full-time in hospitality. He works hourly with gratuity based pay. I have a salary position now. How our income is set up, we do combine our finances and then we just budget based on our combined income. Everything in our life is shared, so all of our bills, everything in that regard is shared, and we are working towards saving for a house and an emergency fund this year. So that is the goal. So anything we do financially mostly is going to try to get us to that goal. That's how our finances are set up. We are monthly budgeting for the first time. I am using the CoplentyOffical 2.0. I found this through Smiley Citrus on YouTube. I used her discount code and I will have all the details in the description box. I've got it on Etsy. It is now on my laptop. So just sharing that. I did not find this on my own. I found it through another wonderful YouTuber who does make personal finance content as well. So we're kind of just gonna get right into this payday. I don't want to delay anymore. I'm just so excited to start sharing. We decided to monthly budget. We do get paid bi-weekly. We can't always predict our income. I can now that I'm salary, but Tyron cannot because his is based on gratuity. So I'll just fill in the expected and the budget when we get paid. The first payday of 2026, it was a good one. In total, we got in for the 2 weeks, $4,738.11. I personally, with my new salary position, brought in $1,968.11. It's definitely more than what I was making before. I started these paydays making like $1,200, okay? And we've gone up since. Tyron made $2,770. For the first payday of the month, we are using this money to put towards all our bills. Any savings will come the second part of the month. I am going to still film paydays bi-weekly to share what we made at the beginning of the month and how much could go towards those monthly bills. The goal is all of our monthly bills get paid from the first paycheck, and then that second paycheck all goes towards savings. And then if there's any other like miscellaneous little thing we have to pay, that money will be used for that. This is the first month we're doing it, so it's not gonna be perfect. I'm gonna say that right now. We will have to adjust as we go, but this is a lot of progress, this paycheck, okay? This is a big progress from going from bi-weekly and like living paycheck to slowly entering this part of our finances of like budgeting monthly. My words are having a hard time coming out because I don't exactly know how to talk about it. So that first like financial overview category, there is a little red there, negative 1,000 some dollars because of some of our bills we'll have to pay in the next payday, but it is for a specific reason. I will share about it because I am going to talk all about my new apartment in this video as well when I go over these expenses and bills, etc. So we haven't moved yet. The setup is still the same, but it won't be for too much longer because we are moving into a new apartment. I'll talk all about that in the moving and apartment videos though. We'll save that conversation for then. I'm sure you all have a lot of questions, so we will talk about it when the time comes. But that is what that negative number there is. It's just we have a little more we have to put towards bills in the next pay period, but that's because of apartment expenses for our new apartment that we got. So under that is the income category. I still have not filled out those 3 other lines because we have not gotten our second paycheck for the month yet, and I have not gotten my YouTube payout yet for the month. So that will come at the end of the month. So I will of course film another payday routine then. So we did very good. We made almost $5,000 for this pay period, $4,738.11 for our bills. There is a lot here. Be very happy to see some of this. Some of you are probably gonna have some constructive feedback and criticism, which is totally fine. We will get into all of it. So we have the bills and then we have the subscription below. So we had to break our lease on January 1st because we have to put in a 30-day notice. The notice was put in like a couple days before, but we paid. You're probably like, why'd you break your lease? It's a whole backstory we're gonna get into in the apartment videos, but we had to break the lease a couple months early to get this certain apartment that we were looking for. So it just came with breaking the lease. It kind of is what it is. That just kind of was part of it. So we had to pay $1,166.55. So that came out of this paycheck. That typically would not be in our monthly bills. This is just higher this month because of all the apartment stuff going on. Our normal rent, so we're paying just over half of the monthly rent because we will not be in this apartment for the entire month of January. That was $1,618.17. So already that combined is more than what our normal lease payment is. So we're already starting the month on a bit of a different start. When I say rent, I mean for this apartment. So you'll see those boxes checked off next to it. That means that has been paid and we allocated money towards that. The new apartment rent for the first week and a half that will be in there is $1,056.92. We have not paid that yet. That's gonna come out in the next payday. Car lease, $530.88. That has been paid. Electricity, $103.15. Our electricity has gone down since the summer. I'm loving it. Every month it gets lower and lower, and I would love it to keep getting lower. Imagine my electricity's under $100. That would be incredible. That would be so cool. Car insurance, $274.80. My car insurance has also gone down in the last couple months, which is so lovely and perfect. The goal this year is also to decrease how expensive our transportation is, but we will not be able to really do that until the end of the year because that's when my lease is over on my car. We decided not to break the car lease and we're just gonna finish it out. It's so expensive to break the car lease, we may as well just like use the car for the next 10 months. And phone, $181. This was the last month of our expensive phone plan. I'm so excited to report we will be switching over to a cheaper phone plan. Our Apple Watches are officially paid off, and that was part of why the phone bill was so high, as well as just it being just like a known expensive carrier. And I feel like it just kept going up over the years. So we are going to a very inexpensive phone plan after this. I'm very excited and happy to share. I know you've all been waiting a very long time for this. So that will be happening probably next month. And I'm so excited for it. Renter's insurance came out. I think that comes out every few months, $53. Our Costco yearly membership did come out because it's January, $65. So those things aren't typically in every single payday. This is just a more expensive month because it's like everything is getting come out in January. Built, $181.74. Our Built card is actually also connected to our rent, but I just said Built because that is from my Amazon purchases. purchases because I had to buy new shoes for work. I bought a couple new pairs of shoes. I bought 2 new pairs of shoes, some books as well. Bilt is a credit card, let me be clear. It is a credit card that our apartment also uses, so we do not pay any online transaction fees when we're paying rent. So I use that card also on my Amazon. A little confusing, but it makes sense in my head. So I just say Bilt, but that was Amazon purchases because I don't use the Bilt for anything else other than my Amazon and our rent. And Tyron doesn't use it. So for our American Express, we have an American Express card, and I'm gonna get to a point on the budgets where I'm breaking down per expense, such as coffee, lunch, etc. But for now, it's just gonna be American Express payment number 1 and American Express number 2. I spoke about this in some past videos. I've had a hard time kind of tracking exactly what we're spending on because we both share the credit card and use the credit card. So it would be a lot to list out, and I know it's better to do that so you can kind of like see like, ooh, like probably shouldn't be spending on that. We're gonna get there. That's a goal for this year, but for this month, we're just keeping it how we've been doing it. Sometimes it's too many changes, you know, it's a busy month with the money, it's a busy month with the moving, and it's just a busy month altogether. So if we change everything, I'm gonna get confused. So we're trying just to like change things a little bit at a time. This in itself, budgeting for the month, is big on its own. So for the next payday, the only things we're gonna have to pay, from my knowledge currently, is in the new apartment and then the American Express, which some money is on there. Going down to subscriptions and memberships, all that I also had money allocated for. $19.59 for Epidemic Sound. This is for my YouTube. Netflix, $19.25. My Spotify Cloud and Music, which is $22.83. My Amazon, which I have yet to cancel. I'm still trying to decide if I want to do that. I am still figuring it out. $16.04. And then my Canva, which is for like my thumbnails and any text you see on the screen, is $12.95. So that was the cost of all the bills for the month and the expenses. Only expense I see getting added to this list that you might not know of, that I'm aware of right now, will be any of Tyron's memberships that he has. My camera's gonna die, no. Okay. Can I still film while charging it? I've never tried. Okay, I'm sorry if this angle changed just a little bit. My camera is on the charger. I hope you can still hear me. If not, I'm gonna have to refilm this and look completely different in that video. I will see when I go to edit this. Groceries, gas. Okay, this whole area is a bit odd looking. Groceries, we typically do budget out. I did not budget the groceries for the month. That's the other thing, because we did have cash. So we actually ended up using that for the groceries. So we only had to pay $5.16. So we'll probably always take out bi-weekly grocery money, at least for now, while we're trying to like figure out this whole monthly budgeting thing. This is brand new for me, guys. So it's gonna take me some time to kind of like get my groove down with it. I will, just give me some time, okay? And then gas, $45.41. We filled that tank up at right under $50, which I usually budget around $40 or $50 for gas. The grocery money that we spent, we had a couple $100 and we spent $5 over for groceries. I should have also said that. I'm on a roll, guys. I am caffeinated up and I am just yapping away right now. So next paycheck, when I film another payday routine, we will add in another gas and grocery section for the 2 weeks. I would love to get to a point where it's all coming out for the month at the beginning, but we just didn't have enough with all the apartment expenses as well. That's another thing, because of all the apartment, between this apartment, the new apartment, a lot of moving parts right now with the apartment and the expenses, etc. I don't know if any other expenses will come up with the apartment, like in regards to the internet, like changing our internet over and our renter's insurance and all these adult things that I don't know how to do, that I'm having to figure out how to do. I'm not sure if that's gonna cost money as well. So if you see anything new like that added in the next payday routine, I didn't know that it was gonna be added, so I didn't know how to plan for it. I'm still trying to figure that out these next few weeks, so that will be in the next payday as well. Moving down to the transactions tracker. So if you look at any of these categories, the name of the bill or subscription, the due date, the budget, which is, I always just put in like how much it's actually gonna cost. And then the actual, you don't fill in, you put in the transactions tracker, and that will automatically, it's like, I don't know how Excel works, but it has equations that links the transactions to the actual. It will show you the difference, which should be 0. So that is the transactions category. I'm genuinely so proud of us for how much we were able to budget for this month. Yes, we still have a few things the next payday, but all of the core bills we were able to budget for, except for like the new lease, but that's like more than normal for our month between breaking a lease, this apartment's lease, the next apartment's lease payment. That's obviously bigger than normal. But yes, we are moving this month. I'm so excited to share. I'm filming moving vlogs. Any questions you have, we'll get into it. I will share in the next monthly budget, which will be February, our rent and all of that. It has gone up, full transparency. Why we wanted a different apartment, all the benefits that it's gonna bring us, and just why we chose to ultimately make that decision, pay for more of an expensive apartment. I know a lot of people gave me advice on like, don't pay for a more expensive apartment because, you know, just because you're starting to get paid more now, it doesn't mean you should increase your bills. That part I do understand, but all of the pros outweighed the one con, which is it's more expensive. The pros made much more sense to us, which again, I'll talk all about in the moving vlogs if you want to watch that, or you just wait till the next payday, 2 payday routines from now, which will be when I talk about how much the apartment costs. So that is this payday routine, guys. The January monthly budget payday routine. Again, I will show a bi-weekly payday routine as well. I wanted to move into the conversation of just like feeling so proud of us. We've come so far with our finances. No, there was no savings. That's also gonna be a section in these videos, is my savings. But with the monthly budgeting, we did not have enough to put into our savings. So we did not have enough to put into our house savings or our emergency fund savings, but that's okay. That's gonna be happening in the next payday. The goal is just to have all the bills covered at the start of the month, and in that second pay of the month, we'll mostly, if not all, go to savings, which is what we want. I think Tyrant's, yep, I could hear him. This is my money maker right there. Okay, I kind of forget what I was talking about because Tyron came home, we started yapping. I'm just so excited. I'm looking at this budget and it's just so much. Oh, and I've just had to pay for more this month, but the fact that we were able to cover so much, I'm just really so happy that we started this monthly budget. I wanted to do it in December and it didn't work out, but honestly, the fact that it's happening in January, it just feels like a fresh start. Like January is the start of the new year. It's my birthday month. Like we're getting there, you know? And I'm just so proud of us and I'm so happy. So let me know in the comments, do you guys monthly budget? What does that look like for you? Because this is what this monthly budget looked like, but I don't know what February is gonna look like. I'm happy with how this month went, truly. I feel like I don't even have too much to say. I'm just so excited. I'm like, the fact that we were even able to do this, that is so exciting. Like we're starting 2026 off so strong, and I hope we can continue on this path because I have so many goals and I wanna get to such a comfortable financial place in my life. In these videos, I'm gonna be adding like a savings tracker and like, we're trying to get to X dollar amount and like just show the progress of us saving over time, but we just didn't get to do that this payday. But in the next payday, we definitely will be putting money towards savings and I'm so excited. So I think we're just gonna end the video here. I don't have much more to say. I'm excited. I'm proud of us more than anything. I'm just so happy to see where we're gonna go financially. So I hope you guys enjoyed this payday routine. If you are new here, definitely subscribe. I talk all about personal finance in my videos and I hope to make more financial videos. I would love to hear like what you guys would like to see. Do you wanna see like what I spend in a week videos? Like what other money videos do you wanna see? Because mainly I'm just doing payday routines, but if you want to see any other money type content, I would love to hear what you're interested in. Definitely let me know in the comments because I need some ideas. I'm kind of having trouble thinking of more like personal finance videos other than just like these payday videos. I'll probably do like financial resets throughout like the year, but like other than that, I would love to hear. So let me know in the comments. I hope you all have a great rest of your day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you all in the next vlog. Bye.